place reeks of death. There's a chill in the air, and I barely escaped being killed by a hair. Great Alistair, altruist, died for his friends. Sorry to disappoint, that is not where this ends. I'm hungry for freedom like never before. The constraints of my deal surely have a back door. Once I figure out how to unclip my wings, guess who will be pulling all the strings?
Hello, it's Nagoji here. Welcome to video. Today we'll be doing a tier list for making all the Godzilla designs. I was gonna do another tier list tomorrow, making all the Godzilla kaiju. But right now, we're gonna do all the Godzilla designs. Don't worry, we get to the Godzilla kaiju tomorrow. But right now, we're gonna do all the Godzilla designs. So with that said, let's do this, shall we? Let me just share screen. Put some position mode on before I do that. Yeah. All right, let's share screen. All right, starting with Shota. What's that say? Okay, I'm just gonna call this Godzilla, the first Godzilla, or Shota Goji. I love the design. Favorite, top tier design. Easily one of the best Godzilla design. When it's not the hand puppets, it is a hand puppet. It probably comes up to life, but it is one of my favorites. I love this design. It's an amazing design. The way the cinematography was on this design is peak. I just love the cinematography on this design. Actually, not thinking about that. With the hand puppet, even with the hand puppet, there are awesome shots where it looks intimidating, but there are some shots where the hand puppet looks intimidating, but there are some shots where the hand puppet looks kind of funny. But I do enjoy this design. Same can't be said for the Reigns Again suit. It's an okay design. I wouldn't say it's one of the worst designs out there, but it's an okay design. I wouldn't say it's as worst as many people say it is. It is probably one of his most skinniest designs, even skinnier than Final Goji, which I don't know why people would say that's the skinniest design when clearly this design is way more skinnier. This is easily the most skinniest Godzilla ever. As yeah, this design is really skinny. It's a really skinny design, and those eyes make him look really goofy in some shots. I wouldn't say it's a bad design. I wouldn't say it's like I hate it, but it's an okay design. And plus, I do love the movie, so it's kind of fitting that it's only okay because I do think the movie is okay. I did give it a 6 out of 10. Well, it's 6.5 out of 10. But yeah, it's an okay design. As for King Goji, as much as I love King Kong versus Godzilla, as much as I love that movie, I dislike the design. I'm sorry. I don't like the design of Godzilla in that movie. I wish they would just change the head sculpt for the design, but nope, they decided to do that head sculpt, and the body looks okay. Don't get me wrong, the body looks okay, but the head This looks really goofy. And why is his arms flap out and out when trying to make him look like he's trying to fly or something? Yeah, that design is really goofy. I don't particularly love the design. I know there are many people who love the design, but I'm sorry, I'm just not one of them. Don't get me wrong, I love the movie that he's in. I do love the movie that he's in, but the design itself is not one of my favorites. I will say the only thing I like about the design is that he is kind of clever. Yeah, that's Masu Goji. Favorite. Yeah, what can be said about that? It's from my first Godzilla movie. What else do you think I'm going to say about the design? It's probably one of the best designs of Godzilla. Yeah. Else can be said about the design that hasn't already been said before? As for um I don't know what the name of the design is, but I'm gonna call him Cookie Goji. Cookie Cookie Monster Goji. Yeah, Cookie Goji. I don't know what the name of the design is, but I'm just gonna call him Cookie Goji. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Cookie Goji. Basically, you'll say the Cookie Monster as a Godzilla if he was Godzilla. Yeah, it's an okay design. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the design. I wouldn't say it's one of the worst designs, but it's definitely a step down from the Masugoji design. Yeah. As for that design is not one of my favorite, not particularly my favorite design. Plus, he's does have a lot of silly moments in 96 Agent's head sculpt, and man, he looks really high in that scene. As for this design right here, but just put down hate. Yeah, that design is easy one of the worst designs of Godzilla ever. Thank God they decided to change the suits for next movie because that design was just terrible. Like, come on, look at that design. Look at that head. Look at that body. Everything about that design is just terrible. One of the worst designs ever. One of the worst Godzilla designs. Yeah, it's just a terrible design. It's just bad. A really bad design. As for this design right here, what's his name? I'm just gonna call this a Shoi Goji. Yeah, I don't know what the name of the actual design is, but I'm just gonna give it a name. The Shoi Goji. The Shoi Goji, I'll probably put in like I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite designs, but it's a good design. It's a really good design. It's intimidating, and plus, it's probably the longest Godzilla suit that's been used. Most Godzilla design that's been used because it was used in like 4 movies. Sadly, all those movies suck, but at least they did use the design. That's something. Yeah, it's a good design. I wouldn't say the movies that he's in are good, but it's a good design. It's a good Godzilla design. At least he got good kaiju action, at least. Except when talk about Godzilla's Revenge and Godzilla's Store. Ugh. As for this design, Mogura Goji, finding a Godzilla design I know the name of, besides King Goji and Showa Goji. And first Goji. Love the design. Actually, I'll probably put it above the 54 design. To be honest, it's one of my favorite designs. Yeah, I don't mind that design. It's one of the best Godzilla designs from somebody. I do love. I will say what they did with him. The first movie that he's in doesn't kind of looks goofy a little bit, and Zone Fight he does even more goofier. But in the Mechagodzilla duology, they made the change the head sculpt a little bit and make him look really intimidating. and they made him look very intimidating and very intimidating and like a force of nature. Like they made him so good, and yeah, that's probably one of his best designs in the show era. As for Marvel Godzilla, uh, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I just like the design. I don't like the design. Yeah, it just looks too Blizzard like. Yeah, I'm sorry. It just looks too Blizzard like. And we're only speaking of Marvel Godzilla. The comics, the IDW comics, and the Dark Horse Godzilla, if they were on this tier list, I'll probably put them like. But yeah, that design right there is not good actually. Yeah, not a really good design. As for Hanna-Barbera design, I actually do like its design. It's a good design. I don't know what it is with design, but it kind of makes me laugh how over the top the design is and how this is like it looks. Looks more like a dinosaur, to be honest. An actual dinosaur as a Godzilla with phaser vision and Beast 5. 84 design. I'm gonna get a lot of hate from Chris, but yeah, I like the design. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I like the design. I do think the designs that they did later in the Heisei era were a type bit better. As the designs that they did were a type bit better than 84 Goji, but I like the design. It's an okay design. It's probably better than these two designs right here, but I do like the design. It's a good design. It does look intimidating in some shots, but in other shots, it does look a little bit Cookie Monster-ish and really goofy. And the animatronic looks intimidating. Now, let me just do this real quick. All the Heisei designs, yeah, just put those. So for Bata Goji, that'll probably go with you. 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 And you. Yeah. All those Heisei designs, besides Batagoji, are amazing designs. So amazing designs. Those are one of the best designs. Easy, cool designs. Actually, maybe just do this real quick. Yeah. Those designs are peak when it comes but Goji because I do like you a little bit more. But Wano Goji, easy, one of the best Heisei designs. That's Goji, second best. Bio Goji. All of the designs look here are the most iconic Godzilla designs. There's only like one of the designs I love more than the Heisei Godzilla. Because besides these two designs right here, these designs right here are easy the best Godzilla designs. Bio Goji, Mogo Goji, Vando Goji. I don't know why they didn't pick either Goji because that's completely different design from Bio Goji, but yeah. Easy one of the best designs. Peak when it comes to Godzilla designs. Also, I don't know why they put they did the same thing. I don't know. Even though Mogo Goji and Vando Goji are basically the same design, but yeah, those designs are amazing. Amazing designs and easy the most iconic designs of Godzilla. Shame that the Nest design isn't iconic at all. Let's just put you down there. Enough said can be already be said about design. I hate that motherfucking design. Zilla did everything wrong that because it was supposed to be. It doesn't look anything like any of the past designs. At least with the Marvel Godzilla, it looks like a Godzilla. But with this design, at least with this Godzilla, it looks like Godzilla. But this design right here, it's just terrible. It's a terrible design. It doesn't look like Godzilla at all. As for Godzilla Jr., I like the design. I just scratched that. I love this. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. Yeah, one of my favorites. I put it up there. Sue me. Come at me. Come at me, bro. I love the design. I know it's basically the same Zilla design, same design as the 1998 movie, but come on. The way that they handle this design and how they handle this Godzilla is amazing. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak when it comes to designs. Same cannot be said. Well, maybe I'll probably put him. Probably put him like. I just love how the design look, and this is also my mom's favorite design of Godzilla. Yeah, so that's something. It's my mom's favorite design of Godzilla. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good design. It's my mom's favorite design of Godzilla, and probably one of the best designs. I do enjoy this Godzilla. It's a very good design. As for GMK Goji, as much of how evil he is and how intimidating he is, I'm sorry. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. I'd just say like, but I would say he's better than most of these designs. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. I would say GMK Goji is probably one of the best designs on the like list. I wouldn't say he's top tier or favorite or anything, but he's a good design. Same can be said for Kyu Goji, probably put above this design. I don't know why many people put it in okay, dislike, and hate. I don't think he's a bad design. And for people saying that this is the weak Godzilla, he's just like the other Godzillas. He puts up a good fight against the monsters. The only time that he retreats is when he first meets Kyu, but that's the only time he does that. Throughout the rest of the films, he puts up a good fight against the military and Mothra and Mechagodzilla. I don't know why people keep on saying he's the weakest Godzilla. He's not. He's really not. He's really not. I do like the design though. It's a pretty good design. And they changed the tempo back to blue. Even though I will say this is a lesser version of the GMK Goji, but man, Final Goji. I absolutely hate design. It's the worst. It's the worst design. It's the worst design ever. I hate it. I hate it. I despise it. I despise it. It's the worst. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know how I feel about this Godzilla design. He is the goat. The goat. He is the goat. The goat. I telling you, the goat. He is the goat. The goat. Godzilla Reader, Neos, anybody who's dislikes design, I'm sorry. This design is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Final Goji, the GOAT Godzilla. I don't call him Final Goji. I call him GOAT Goji. He is the GOAT. The GOAT. The GOAT. That's all I gotta say for that. Always Godzilla. A lot of hate for this, but I dislike the design. They actually, it's an okay design. I wouldn't say I dislike it, but it's an okay design. I won't say it's one of his worst designs, but yeah, it's an okay design. Same cannot be said for Gurf Koji. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I wouldn't. It's an okay design. It's not one of my favorites, not at all. Not at all. Yeah. Not one of my favorite designs. I don't really particularly love that design. I do think it's an okay design, but probably put it above these. Yeah. She may put you above that and you above that. Yeah. But yeah, this one is probably an okay design. Probably its most okay design. Probably one of my favorites of the okay designs. But it easy he's intimidating in some shots and he's a force of nature to be reckoned with, and his theme makes him I wouldn't say makes him sound like a villain, just makes him sound like a force of nature, but yeah. As for Kamata-kun and Shinagawa-kun, as much as I love Shin Godzilla, these two designs, not particularly a fan of. Yeah, sorry, Kamata-ku fans and Shinagawa-ku fans. I don't like the designs. I'm sorry. Blasphemy. I don't like the designs. I'm sorry. I just don't like the designs. They just look too Godzilla like. Yeah, I'm sorry. They just look a little bit too goofy and too derpy in some shots. Yeah, no, I don't really like the designs. However, Shin Godzilla, like the design. Love this design. She may put you above. He's just feeling pain. Yes, he doesn't show emotions or anything, but you're not supposed to feel for him. You're supposed to feel sorry for him because of all the pain he's going through while evolving. You can just feel his pain every time he roars, every time. He's just in pain in that design. Yeah, I just love the design. And plus, he looks really scary, to be honest. As for Anigoji, yeah, I hate that design. Yeah, I'm just put you down there. Less said about design, more is about it. Probably put it. I wouldn't put it above Zilla, but it's my second least favorite design. Yeah, don't like the design. It's it does yes, it's a cool design, but the stuff that he does is he barely moves. He is so goddamn slow. And there he does anything. He just moves so slow. And most of the time he is just sleeping. Like when they first introduce him, he does some bad shit. And then for the rest of his appearance, he's sleeping out most of the movie. And he's moving very, very slow when he's actually doing something at the climax. Yeah. Yeah. Not one of my favorite designs. As for Dogoji, love the design. I wouldn't say he's better than Heisei Goji, but he is probably the best design. But one of the better designs, if I say so myself. As for this design right here, it's between like an okay, it's an okay design. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite. I think the only reason why I don't like it is because it's just covered in too much white. Wait, too much white. Oh no, does that make me racist to white Godzillas? Oh no, I can't say that on YouTube either. But I'm gonna get demonetized by that line. But I'm sorry. I just think it has way too much snow on it. It looks too unguzzle like. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't like the sign. As much also we get into single point Godzillas. Hate, hate, and hate. Yeah, the evolved versions of Single Point are just a disgrace to the designs. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why they did that. As for Minus Goji, Ultima of the design, and he is so badass in that design. He is so badass. I love the design. Yes, he doesn't show any emotions, which is a bit downer. Don't need downside to that design. But he's a cool design. Probably put him above Muscoji and Zilla Jr. Probably easily the best anime did Goji. As for Gemstone Goji, I like the design. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I'll probably put it above all these designs right here. Minus Goji. Will I put him above the Heisei Goji? Yeah, I'll probably put him right next to the Heisei Goji. Yeah. Yeah. I do like the design. However, GXK Goji. Oh boy. Everything that they did right with Dogoji, they did wrong for GXK Goji or Wingard Goji or whatever it's called. GXK Goji, I'm going to get so much flack for this. I'm sorry. I hate the design. Yeah, I'm gonna get so much hate. It's not just because. Okay, okay. I wouldn't say hate the design. I think it's an okay design. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh, but it's an okay design. I wouldn't put it in my favorites or like or anything. I wouldn't say I dislike it or hate it. It's an okay design. The pink doesn't bother me as much as it used to, but my god, it's easily my least favorite Monster vs. Godzilla design because it's buried in the movie. Only there for like what 9 minutes. Also, thank God the producers of Anna Wingard said this will be the only movie that he's in, and that he'll go back to being blue and not pink. So I'm hoping what I'm hoping they do is make the design instead of pink blue. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Instead of making it pink, to make it blue. That'd be cool. But yeah, that's how I rank the designs for every Godzilla. Tell me what your rankings are in the comment section below. No. I'm gonna save and download this image later on. But this is not going to sign off. And remember, stay bad, G fans.